Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets, here on YouTube, and today is another installment in my Inspired by series that I do in collaboration with my girl Kyra from the channel JourneyInBeauty. Kyra has become one of my closest friends. We actually started this series because we recreated one of each other's looks as a collaboration. That was our first collaboration we ever did one-on-one together, and after that we were talking and she came up with the idea to turn this into a series in order to bring positivity to the beauty community. We wanted to choose someone every month, and now we've decided that we're probably going to do it twice a month. So this is the first time we're doing it twice a month. We did Knoblauch at the beginning of the month, which was amazing because she's my twin and my best friend. So I will link that up here if you haven't seen it yet. But we decided this month that we want to start doing it twice a month. So that's what we're going to be doing in the future. And if we decide to do one month where we only do one, we'll let you guys know. But for now, we're going to start doing it twice a month, and I'm so excited because it's just such a positive series, and it really gives you guys new channels to watch, people that showing you people that inspire us, both with their makeup and also their personalities, and just genuine good people. And we just love doing this so much, and I'm so thankful and grateful that this series has brought Kyra and I closer together, because she really is one of my closest friends now. And I knew the second that I met her, or that I started watching her channel, that I wanted to be friends with her. But sometimes you just don't know how to be like, hey, I want to be your friend. You want to be my friend? Okay. So I'm so glad that this series has brought us closer together. Now we talk pretty much every single day, and I love her so much. So please go check out her channel, subscribe to her, let her know I sent you, and show her some love. And if you want to see what look she chose based on the person we're doing this installment of, then go check out her video. So we decided this month we are going to do BeautSoup, otherwise known, well, her name is Molly B, but otherwise known as BeautSoup on Instagram. So I will have all of her information linked down below. And she is so beautiful. She does some of the most beautiful looks. She does both eye looks and lip looks. So if that's something that you're into, then she's definitely the one for you. I honestly did not know who she was until Kyra introduced me to her. And that's the beauty of it, is that she's introduced me to people, I've introduced her to people. So, we're both finding new people also to inspire us. So it's so exciting, and I just love it. And I was scrolling through her Instagram, and I had such a hard time deciding what look I wanted to do. So usually that's what the case, because with the people that we choose, there's just so much to be inspired by. But there was one look that I really decided that I wanted to do. It was kind of like I don't know, it reminds me slightly of like a fall type of look, but it's also very colorful. So I'm really excited. I'm going to try to recreate this. It's a little bit more blown out and diffused than what I'm used to doing, because you guys know I love my editorial looks with harsher lines and edges. But we're going to try to do it. But it's inspired by, so it doesn't have to be exactly like it. But I'm going to insert a photo now of Molly B's look that I'm going to be recreating, and then we'll come right back. Now that you guys have seen the look, this look was created with two palettes. It was created with the BPerfect Carnival palette in collaboration with Stacey Marie, and it was also created with the Alyssa Edwards palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I do not own the Anastasia Beverly Hills Alyssa Edwards palette yet, but I know that the Carnival palette has the same shades that I need to use for this look. So I actually have both of the Carnival palettes here in front of me, because I realized I had grabbed this one originally. This is the XL, and I had originally grabbed this one, and then I realized that she actually used the original one, because some of the shades in this one are not in this one. So I mean, there are comparable shades, so I could technically use one or the other, but I'll probably use both. So this is the XL, and then this is the original Carnival palette, and they're both big palettes, and yes, I had to have both, okay? No judgment. So this is the other one, and a lot of the shades are the same, but the XL has way more shades. Ignore my fingers, still stained from my hair color, so let's get into it. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyeshadow Primer, which this is still the sample that I got with the Norvina Volume 1 palette, but I do have a full-size one because I don't really know like how to say this or what to say, but they sent it to me. So I don't know if they saw in my video that I had mentioned that I wanted to buy the full-size one, but I got a package from the PR manager, I guess, and they sent me the full-size eyeshadow primer and the glitter adhesive. So I'm really excited and thankful for that, but I have not gone into them yet because I'm not using any shimmers for this look, and what am I trying to say? I'm so nervous. No, I'm just kidding. I don't need to open the eyeshadow primer quite yet because I want to use up the sample. Although part of me is like, maybe I should leave it the way it is so that I can travel with the sample one, but I don't travel that much. So anyhow, now I'm just talking in circles. But yeah, so that was really nice of them to send it to me, and I'm so happy because at first I really wasn't sure if I was going to like this primer because it's not my usual like white eyeshadow primer, but I love it. I love the way eyeshadows blend on top of it. It's just so easy. So, okie doke. So, I'm going to go from inner to outer. The first shade that she used was the shade Shuffle. So, I'm going to use this from the original. This is this palette right here. I mean, this shade right here. And then she went into the shade Wifey, which is this shade right here. And then from there, she went into a purple from the Alyssa Edwards palette, so I'm gonna use Wasted. And then she went into a blue, which this one doesn't have the same type of matte blue. It has this shade Mood, but it's a little bit too dark, so I'm gonna mix Mood with Recharge, which is the shimmery lighter blue. And then last but not least, we're gonna use the shade Envy here. And then she also used a white shade from the Alyssa Edwards palette, which it's like a cream colored shade sort of called Pillow Talk from the other one that I can use if I need to. So, and I think she used it to like diffuse the edges. So that's what we're going to do as well. So I'm going to make sure this brush is clean but I'm going to use basically like a fluffy brush for all the shades just so that it remains as diffused as I possibly can make it. And we're just gonna start. So yeah, so I was scrolling through her looks and there were so many looks of hers that I wanted to do. There was one with like a graphic liner, and there was one with like it was actual like art on her eyes, like drawing on her eyes. And I thought, oh, I should, do something like that. But then I was like, well, I don't know. Because when we do these Inspired by series, I kind of like to choose looks that people wouldn't necessarily expect me to choose all the time because, editorial looks is what I normally choose. So, or would normally choose. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just choose one that I normally wouldn't. So that's what we're doing today. And first I'm just going to lay down the colors, and then I'll go in with the white on the brow bone kind of, and then see if I need to kind of diffuse any of the shades with the white eyeshadow, because I think that's what she did. So definitely go check out Kyra and go check out BeautSoup because you guys will love her as well. Lots of inspiration on her Instagram page if you don't know who she is already, which, like I said, I did not, but I'm so glad that I now do. And I knew who Hannah Louise Poston was. She's another person that we did an Inspired by with, or about, but I had never actually watched her channel before we did this series, and I started watching her, and I was so glad that I did because I really like her as well. So now we're going into the purple shade. I mean, this is probably kind of a typical look that I would do just because it's very colorful and almost like a fall-ish rainbow, I guess. Like an autumn rainbow. But I just thought it was so pretty, and I just wanted to do it. So And when I saw that she used the Carnival palette, I thought how perfect, because the original Carnival palette, now I'm going to go into a white shade. The original Carnival palette was my #1 palette of 2018. So that was literally my favorite palette of 2018. And that's why I ended up getting the XL, because I knew how much I loved the original one, and it just comes with more shades. So I just love this formula and the pigmentation, and I just, as a whole, I love this palette, or both of these palettes. So I was like, well, this will give me an opportunity to really use my older one as well. So now I'm going back into Wifey because I got some of that white shadow on my lids. But yeah, I definitely highly recommend this palette. This palette is the reason that I didn't jump on the Mama Mitchell palette. Not saying that I won't get that one in the future, because I really do still want it because I'm insane. But honestly, I don't need it, because if you look at the palettes, they're very similar. Verily? No, that's not a word, Anya. They're very similar, and like they're similar in their style and their pigmentation and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I need it, but I love Mama Mitchell. So okay, now I'm gonna go into the blues, and like I said, I'm mixing those two blues, and I'm kind of going over the purple because in the photo she didn't have a lot of the purple showing. She had more of the blue showing than the purple. But like I said, this is an inspired by, so it won't necessarily be exactly like hers. And that's the other fun part about this series, is that, you know, we all have different styles, and unless you're literally trying to copy, I almost said word for word, but no, if you're trying to exactly copy, chances are it's still going to look different on you, because you have a different eye shape, you have a different method of the way that you apply eyeshadow, you know, everything is different. So chances are it's still going to look different. Now I'm going into the shade Envy, which I'm really excited about because it's such a beautiful, like, muted forest green. And I'm literally going to flick this out like you would not believe. And it's going to look really messy and weird, but it will be cleaned up with a makeup wipe. And I'm also going into some of that blue, but I really want that green to show. I might actually use a little bit of the green from the other palette, because I don't know, for some reason, even though this is the exact shade that she used, in that photo, I don't know if it's the lighting or whatever, but it looks closer to the green from the other palette. So we'll see. I cannot wait to see what look Kyra chose, because usually we surprise each other and we don't tell each other ahead of time, like, oh, I chose this look, oh, I chose that look. Which was so funny, because when we did our look inspired by Debbie, the look that I almost chose was the one that she chose, and the look that I chose was the look she almost chose. So that was hilarious. So this other palette has this shade called Nuke, and it is just a little bit brighter of a like forest green teal color. So I think I'm just going to dip into a little bit of that and do this. I swear, I was telling, who was I telling? I was telling my friend Ariel this the other day. I was like, I am incapable of creating like a true like soft look. And it's true. Like, I don't know why, but I'm so heavy-handed and I can't do anything about it. Like, I've tried, but I'm gonna try. I have a video coming up where, I mean, I haven't filmed it yet, but I have a video coming up where I'm going to be doing a look, and I'm really going to try my hardest to do like a soft, like glam type of look without it turning into, you know, crazy editorial colorfulness, which, don't get me wrong, that's my jam. Like, that's what I enjoy doing, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. But occasionally, I'd like to create something different, if you know what I mean. So let me go off camera, do my base, and I will be right back, and we'll finish up the eyes and the lips. Okay, so I've done my face, and most of the items on my face were from my Shop My Stash video that I did with Chip, which would have gone up the day before this, I think. But anyhow, I'll try to remember to list them down below, but I'm terrible at that. And then for the highlighter, I used the pinky tone from the Sephora Ice Cream Museum. It's this one right here, this wafer palette, which is currently still on Sephora's website, but it's on clearance for like $7 or something. So I'm going to use this burgundy eyeliner from Makeup Geek called Royal. And I don't know if I'm going to do exactly what she did on the lower lash line. I think I'm honestly going to do this burgundy like plum liner, and then I'm going to use the forest green shade on the lower lash line, just because I feel like in my look that is the color that is the least prominent, but is one of my favorite colors. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we're gonna do, I think I nailed down the exact type of lip color that she used. I don't know which one she used. It is in the description box of the photo if you go to her Instagram, if you want to know exactly what she has on. But I'm gonna use a lipstick that MAC did in collaboration with Halsey that I got a while ago. And if you don't know, now you know. No, I'm just kidding. Don't know, now you know. There's gonna be, I mean, we're having a lipstick challenge and giveaway on my channel and Debbie's channel. So all the information for that, as always, will be linked below. And you can, don't forget to enter before we run out of lipsticks. Although, hint, hint, it'll be a while for me. So, oh, my eyes are watering. Don't know why. Well, actually, yes I do, because I've been pre-filming for Pinkoween, you guys. Who's excited? I'm so excited for Pinkoween. I can't believe I'm doing it for the second year in a row. That's so weird. Like, it's just crazy to me. But I'm really excited about it. So, and it's going to be a combination of costume looks inspired by Halloween and fall, some vlogs. Ooh, my eye went wonky. And it's also going to be some Halloween palettes, or like some Halloween inspired palettes. Okay. So I used the what's it called? Coty Airspun powder that I got from my friend Crystal. I almost forgot to do my brows. I want to try a different liner. Like before, I was using this teal one, and I have a couple different ones that I could technically use, so I'm just gonna throw this on real fast. This is the shade Abyss from Urban Decay, and I don't do Instagram brows, in case you're new here. I just do very light filling them in kind of thing, which looks a little crazy when I'm doing blue, but since my hair's blue, I've been doing that lately, and you guys have been liking it. So the Urban Decay liners stay really well. So does the LA Girl one though. So I've been really liking the LA Girl one, but this one is a little bit deeper and I like it. So okay, let me spray my face one more time. I figured out with this MAC setting spray that if it's unlocked, the bottle like kind of gets stuck, but if it's locked, then you can easily you know, do that. This is my Fix Plus with the pink glitters in it or whatever. And I'm making sure that I really shake it up this time because last time I ended up with a bunch of glitter in the bottom and that was no fun. Okay, so for my lips, I'm using my lip liner from Urban Decay in Midnight Cowboy. And it's just a really pretty nude. And then my lipstick is called Dearly Beloved. And it is like a taupey grayish kind of color that Halsey did in collaboration with MAC. I don't know why my lip keeps going wonky when I do that. And this is the color right here. So, because in that color she wore like a very taupey grayishy brown nude. And I always clean off my lipsticks with a wipe just because I don't know how long it's been since I've used it. And yeah. So I think this lip color is pretty close to what she has on in her photo. So definitely go check out what look she chose. This is now going in my box, which is literally almost filled to the brim. Oh, and in my Shop My Stash, I wore Molly from ColourPop, so I just wanted to show you guys it is in my box. And then now Beloved is going also into the box. So this is what we have so far, but we have ways to go. That's all I will say. And then the center of her lips are a little bit lighter, so I'm going to use my White Russian gloss from Buxom just in the center. And we don't put lip glosses in the box, just lipsticks. So this is my final look, my take on BeautSoup's look with the Carnival palettes. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I did a good job. And yeah, this is just inspired by, so it's my little own spin on it. I cannot wait to see Kyra's look. Please go check her out, subscribe, let her know I sent you. We really love doing this series for you guys, and we hope that you enjoy us doing it as well. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.